baby's in love. Ain't got no worries, 'cause baby's in love with me.
Do you think you'll resolve it?
Oh, I hope so. It's not doing anyone any good at the moment.
Well, is there any chance they'll back down?
The last I heard, they want us to back down or they're going to shut down.
Well, that's it then. They've always got that over you. Hello? What's come over you?
Oh, goodwill to all men and mothers.
Well, why torture us then with that blasted record?
That's all part of the Christmas spirit, Dad.
Oh, well, thanks very much. The other two surfaced yet?
Oh, Barry's still bouncing his heads off the ceiling, and our Karen's out of her skull.
Oh, God.
Damon, don't exaggerate. How is she?
Oh, she's a bit bad, but she'll live.
Till I get hold of her.
That's what I call Christmas compassion.
The greatest event of the church's calendar, she should have been at midnight mass with her family.
Hey, if it's midnight mass, why is it at 9 o'clock, Ma?
Don't ask stupid questions, Damon. A. And when we're at the O'Briens this morning, no messing or I'll tell your father, right?
You going to club, Dad?
No, son, I've got to go into a union meeting.
What? It's Christmas Day?
I know, but it's very important for the other 364 days.
The only day of the year you help with the dinner.
Oh, our Karen's big enough.
In her state.
Hey, Ma.
What?
About me Prezi.
You were warned, Damon. And after the state of your school report, nothing.
Why so early?
Habit. Always had to get up early Christmas morning.
You've always had to do a lot of things you don't have to do now.
Doesn't seem so long ago that the children were bursting into our bedroom at the crack of dawn.
I remember having to put a model galleon together once for Gordon at 5:30 in the morning.
Is he up yet?
I don't think so. No need to rush when you've already got your present.
At least he's here.
And we both agreed it was best for Lucy to have a break away.
Don't know what we're going to do today. For the first Christmas we haven't entertained.
We'll have a nice, relaxing day. We could go for a ride out, or we could be entertained by the box for a change. Haven't opened your present yet?
I haven't received one yet.
Merry Christmas, Cags.
Get out of here.
Charming.
Just go away and leave me alone.
Peace and goodwill to all, remember?
Did you put that stupid record on?
Yeah, Christmas spirit. And by the looks of it, you've had a bottle of it.
Go away and let me try and sleep.
Wait till my mum sees you.
Why?
Because you weren't at midnight mass, were you?
How does she know?
Because she stood at the back and piped everyone that came in.
Just go away.
Anyway, I heard you talking to God on the great white telephone this morning.
What are you talking about?
You know, with your dad down the bog going, oh, God. Hey, Karen. About me Prezi?
Get out of here. Nobody's bought you nothing.
Off you go, mate. Off go where? Here's a go.
Paul, this really is beautiful. Thank you very much.
Not quite up to the usual standard, but with as much feeling, I assure you. The little stones are jade, the hardest mineral known. It varies from white to green according to the iron content. Well, what about this trip out?
Oh, I've got plenty of things to do here.
Well, I've done the sprouts. The meal will cook itself anyway. What do you say, old son? Fancy a short drive round?
Where were you thinking of going to?
Oh, I don't know, just a spin. Perhaps we could go to morning service.
Oh, I don't think I'd enjoy that. I'd like to stay here and take my time preparing lunch. You and Gordon go if you like.
I don't believe in God, Mum. I think it's hypocritical just to go at Christmas.
Perhaps you're right. Well, whose are these, old boy?
Ah, this one's for you. And, Mum, this is for you.
Oh, darling, thank you. That's very thoughtful. I've got a little extra present for you upstairs. Well, I couldn't have you getting away with just a boring old computer.
Oh, nothing boring or old about that computer. Wouldn't you agree, Gordon?
Yes, Dad.
Everything you want to know about women. Looks like an excellent read.
Yes, Dad.
Oh. Very droll, Gordon. Very droll.
She's suffering up there.
She's got to learn, hasn't she? This is a little bit like being under siege, isn't it?
What is?
Well, management know. They can starve us back to work if the strike goes on much longer.
Oh, love. I hope it doesn't go on much longer.
So do I.
Do you need any money?
No, thanks, I'll manage. Where's Damon?
Out. For half an hour, I said, and no longer.
So when are you going to give it to him?
Not today. He's got to learn, I mean what I say.
See you at the O'Brien's.
Good luck, love.
Tell her, kid.
See ya.
Ta-ra, love.
You'll never guess who's just rolled up outside.
Who?
The Broadbents.
But we haven't seen them for months. Oh, what are they doing here?
Oh, I suppose we'll have to ask them in.
Oh, Paul, see to the drinks, will you? And oh, Gordon, go and get the glasses and see if there are any crisps too. I wonder if we've got any nuts.
Stan, how are you? Julia, what a wonderful surprise.
Just on our way to see Mary and her brood. Thought we'd pop over with some Christmas goodies for the Collins.
Aye, thank you.
Annabelle, you look wonderful.
Stan, Julia, it's marvellous to see you both.
Now, we won't stay long and disturb your plans. I'm sure you must be very busy, as always.
Well, not exactly. Oh, Paul will fix you some drinks.
Where did you say you lived?
I didn't, but it's Brookside.
Never heard of it.
That's because it's over the water, Jonathan. The vast expanse.
And you're staying at Maid Marian's for Christmas?
Yes.
What do you do over the water in Brookside?
I study for my O-levels. And what do you do?
I'm an examiner for the O-level Joint Matriculation Board.
You're not old enough.
Quite right. How old are you?
16.
When I was 16, it was 3 years ago.
And what do you really do? Now you're grown up, I mean.
I don't really do anything, but I'm employed by a computer firm as a trainee operator.
My brother's into computers.
Which firm's he with?
He's only 14, but he's got his own mini-computer.
I have my own mini-computer company.
Honestly?
Well, to be absolutely correct, my father owns the company and I'm the son.
Where were your parents last night?
Malta, Valletta.
Are there any others like you? Any brothers or sisters?
Probably, but I haven't met them. My father's always had a car.
Surprising how quickly we've adapted.
All of us except Lucy.
Oh, yes. She isn't taking it very well, is she? Staying with the Blakes, I hear. They were at the golf club yesterday. You should come over. Everybody's asking after you.
Well, we've been so busy organising ourselves here. But we will come over in the new year.
Yes, you should.
That's your new car out there?
No, actually, it's mine. Would you like to come and see it, Paul?
Yes, love to. I'm glad you can't see your old house. It's becoming a bit of a wilderness, I'm afraid.
Well...
Annabelle, how is Paul really coping with his enforced leisure?
Well, he puts up a brave front, but...
I've kept my ears open. But the market's empty at the moment.
It's the humiliation he can't take.
None of it was his fault.
Well, I know that, but he can't accept it. Signing on at the Labour Exchange. Endless letters of rejection. And no interviews.
Wish there was something I could do.
That's just the point. There isn't anything anybody can do.
Come on, Damon. And stop sulking.
I said I'd see the lads.
You'll see them this afternoon.
It's a long walk for you, though, Mum. And you often do the cooking and all.
I'm sure I'll manage, Damon. Anyway, your Dad's probably going to pick us up later.
When's he going to go back to work?
Well, I hope it's soon. Bet there's a lot praying for that at Mass last night.
Hey, why do they have midnight Mass at 9 o'clock?
Because when we used to have it at 12 o'clock, you used to get a lot of drunks wandering in.
Oh, like our Karen.
Now listen, you. Don't you mention anything about our Karen at the O'Briens. And no bragging about our Barry's accident either.
So what do you reckon? Room for further negotiation?
I reckon you should tell them where to stuff it.
I think they're being straight with us, Jonah. We'll only lose ground if we're not careful.
But they're offering us nothing at all. Consolidation of bonuses and 200 jobs down the road.
Or shut the place down.
They wouldn't do it.
They might have to. Look what happened at Broxbourne.
That was different. That was cheap imports.
From their own bloody factory in Hong Kong or wherever it is.
Same rules, Jonah. They're all controlled from London. They've got no loyalty to you or this area. Their only loyalty is to their balance sheet. And if this place isn't balancing their books for them, well, they look for a way of helping you to do it.
By saving 200 annual bloody wage bills.
That's one way of doing it, yes.
And a Merry Christmas to you, too. Is that it, then? Is that what we're saying?
We have to be realistic. You'll have to recommend it to the lads. I think we should recommend that they accept what the management are offering.
We could have settled this 6 weeks ago now. It's not an offer. It's an insult.
You ready for us? Aye, as ready as we'll ever be. So this is the best you're prepared to do, is it, Alan?
It's all I can do, George.
This is rough, this is. And you know it. You're giving us nought.
I'm giving you a future, and you're giving me one. I'm just as reliant on this settlement for my job as well. Remember, I'm the same distance from the dole queue as you.
It's hardly an argument, is it, Alan? After all, 200 of your labour force are going to be out of a job in the new year. This hasn't been worth sacrificing Christmas Day for.
I'm sure they'll keep the pudding warm for you.
Well?
Committee will put it to the members, but we can't say which way it'll go.
Well, a recommendation from you gentlemen would help.
You're asking us to ask them to vote themselves down the road?
I'm afraid so. But as I've said all along, I would expect a large proportion of the 200 jobs lost would be volunteers for redundancy and early retirement.
All right. We'll call a meeting as soon as possible and we'll let you know.
Well, thanks for coming, all of you.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Well, I'm going for a pint. Or something. Come here, Bobby. It's over. Don't look like that. It was me who wanted to black the scabs, remember?
Joan and I know the score, lad. Or at least I should do, being around long enough. We could have put this to the lads 4 weeks ago. Here we are, lads. This is management's final offer. Consolidation of bonuses and 200 redundancies. What did you think they'd have done to us? They'd have kicked our knackers off and nailed them to the bloody canteen notice board. And now what? They've lost that 4 weeks' money, and we're still in the same position. We've sold them out. Because this has been a game, Jonah, and we've been forced to play.
The Prince kissed you and you awoke at last, eh?
Oh, I feel awful.
A couple of raw eggs and mustard sauce, that'll get you back on your feet.
Barry, please. I've had enough with soft lad this morning. How come you're up anyway?
It's Christmas, isn't it? Don't expect me to lie in bed all day, do you? What were you drinking last night?
Cider till it ran out. And all sorts, I suppose.
See that over there?
Yeah.
Pass it here, will you?
What did you last leave die off?
Injuries received from answering back. I'll pass it here. I might as well keep hold of it. It's for you anyway.
Oh, thanks, Barry. I've got yours upstairs. Oh, that's great. Thanks. Must have set you back a few bob then.
Yeah, don't drink it all at once. Anyway, it's not very nice to ask how much presents cost.
Or where they came from. How did you guess it anyway?
A good job I got it early. God knows how much this thing's costing me. And don't ask.
You're not going up to Thornby then?
How do you mean?
See, Pauline or whatever her name is who lives there.
Sally. Our old fella's a doctor, isn't he?
And you don't want any questions asking?
I'll go up in 2 or 3 weeks or something.
God, where is everyone? It's not like Christmas, is it?
Damon and me mum have gone over to the O'Briens. And my half fella's down at the factory as usual. Another meeting. It's like a morgue, this place. It's nothing like the old estate. Looks like you got a visitor.
Jeff?
He's got some bottle coming here to stay you're in.
Say I'm not in.
Ow! Sign language through the window.
Happy Christmas, Mr. Grant. Is Karen in?
Why is that for Karen?
Yeah.
Well, it's a pity you weren't so awful last night, isn't it? Do you really want me to have a happy Christmas?
Yeah?
Well, you see that thing? You make sure that our Karen never sets eyes on it again. Understood?
Yeah, all right.
Well, I hope so. What's this? The resurrection.
How'd it go?
Bloody awful.
So it is a settlement then?
Yeah.
Do you reckon you'll all be back after Christmas?
Aye. And there'll be such a mad scramble by the lads to work all sorts of overtime. You know, to make up for the money they lost while we were out on strike. Management's will have the whip hand right away. Then they'll say who works, when and what. Thank you, love.
Well, at least it seems to be over. Come on, love, sit down. Your father will say grace.
Ah.
It's only once a year.
Saved by the bell. Excuse me.
We had a good look round the back, and I'm sure there's nobody in there.
There must be a fault on it then, mustn't there? Some of them are very sensitive, you know. The blasted wind can set them off.
Or a cat.
Aye.
Annabelle tells me they're probably away until after the new year. Do you think we should call the police?
They wouldn't be able to do anything, would they? They'd have to get the key off Huntington or whatever his name is.
This is ridiculous. We can't have a racket like that for days. I'm sure there's some sort of law against this.
Oh, I wouldn't know about that.
I think we should protest in the strongest terms when he returns.
Aye. It's not his fault, though, is it?
Good. What on earth are you doing?
Yeah.
It's all right, Father. Go on, you can't go up there.
It'll be all right.
Gordon, be careful.
Now, take it easy, old son. Mind you don't get a shock off that thing.
Well done, kid. Nice one.
Thank goodness for that. It was an awful noise, wasn't it?
Hey, how'd you do that, mate?
We have one at school that's always going wrong.
Yeah, mate.
At least something's made you laugh.
Bit early for that, isn't it?
It's just gone 12. Or is it the newspaper you're objecting to?
I would have thought you'd have had enough of that in the last couple of days.
Hey, you've had a few this holiday yourself. Oh, come on, Pet, we've had a great Christmas. Why go sour now, eh?
Nothing you'd be bothered about.
Happy New Year.
Oh, go ahead, Dad. Just one game.
No, Damon, no.
I couldn't get you or our Barry off at this time last year. And I noticed neither of you were really that bothered about me new anorak.
You what? You were lucky to get that anorak after reading that school report.
Oh, Dad.
One game. Hang on. Where do you think you're going?
See if I can get a game of that.
Hey, Dad, if I win, can we have another game?
Yes, yes. Do you reckon you're fit enough?
Time I found out. Been lining up that for ages.
Will you face the stamina test that's coming up outside the door?
How do you mean?
He means your mother's out there brushing the path.
I bet you can't get past there with that kit.
Your defence is asleep.
Now you better hope your mother's asleep as well. Get on.
Has old Barry gone out?
Hurry up, he's there just outside. You'll catch him.
Where do you think you're going?
Pauline's. Will you give us a lift, Barry?
If it's on me way. What's up with Jeff these days?
I haven't seen him since the party.
Well, if you do see him, don't get on that bike.
He's missed his chance now.
What about your dinner?
I had a sandwich.
And I've had a butty, man.
What are you doing, Karen? Not another party, I hope.
No, I'm going to Pauline's. We're only gonna play some records or something.
Ah, well, make sure coffee's the strongest brew that passes your lips.
Hello. Hey, Frank. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you. Sure. Yeah, well, I'm always interested in a bit of business. Right, so I'll see you there then. Okay, see you. I've got to go out, love. Do you want to come?
No, I've got a lot to do.
Hey, what's up, pet?
Oh, I'm sorry. Where are you going?
Well, into town to see Frank Blackburn. Got a bit of gear he thinks I might be interested in.
Nothing too bent to him.
As if. Sure you don't want to come? Okay, then. I'll be about an hour.
Well?
Sounds very promising.
It's more than promising. I'm sure this is it. It's a brand new factory, Annabelle. There aren't that many about.
I know, and I'm very pleased for you, Paul. But it is only an interview. I don't want you counting your chickens.
Oh, I'm not, my dear. I'm just delighted to have got an interview. And I've never been turned down before, once they've seen me.
All right, Sammy. Come on, Winston. How's the hound?
The hound's sound, aren't you, Winston?
Is that its name?
Where's Jack the lad?
Oh, he's not here yet.
When is he coming?
He'll be here soon, no sweat.
Right.
I'm drinking bitter.
Good. I'll have a scotch if you're going. Don't bother about Winston.
You have to see my point, Barry. It's not only your welfare I have to have in mind, right? I wish you'd been there. Would have saved some egg on me face. But you'll have to be 100%.
Oh, that's fair enough, Eric. But can you wait till I'm fit again?
Just make it soon. We have to win the next 2 games to get within spitting distance of that cup. Go on, face up, lads.
Come on, Greens.
I reckon Kinsella's playing a continental game while everybody else is playing British. Oh, the cat! Cat!
The rest of them look as if they got the laces tied together.
Yeah, just get back soon, eh, and sort it out. As soon as your side's better.
It's not my side you want to worry about, Eric. It's your own. Come on, Terry, lad. Come on, Terry, get a gear.
Oh, get it. Oh, that's it, lad. You've earned your orange. Come on. Come on, kids. Get up again, Sella, will you?
All right, Gav.
Hey, Frank.
What happened?
Pint of bitter.
Same again for me. Never mind about Winston.
Nice dog.
They'd eat him in Japan. Over here, he eats Japs.
What is Santa sending?
The postman. How did yours go?
Oh, I spent it with the wise folks.
Hard luck.
Yeah, gonna spend the new year with my brother, though. If I can get Petra away.
Settled into the new house, then, has she?
Yeah, she's happy with it, but I can't get her out of it. I haven't planned to spend this year hibernating.
Likes to stay at home, does she? Watch the telly?
Nothing on it, is there?
What do you reckon to the video market, Gavin?
Tapes and machines.
One's no use without the other.
I think it's collapsing myself.
Not collapsing, stabilising.
Must be a record getting served in that time.
It must be the way you look. They're trying to get rid of you. Oops, cheers.
Gavin and I were just talking about the video market.
Hey, it's here to stay, Gav. I've got one. There's 4 channels now.
Suds off.
Sammy and me are going into the film business.
You are?
It's a bit like MGM making a film and looking for a distributor. You.
You're going to pirate videotapes?
You got it in one.
Why? I know for a fact that your pallet business is thriving. Every driver going down the dock road is dropping you a couple off their beer money. And what about the club?
Diversification.
Into the video business? Come on. The boom's over. I mean, everybody's going bust in this business, and you're trying to get into it now.
It's the best time. Look, videos are here to stay, Gav, long term. They just expanded too soon. Isn't that right, Sammy?
Tim.
Look, we pick up the bankrupt stock, right? Wait for business to pick up. And Bob's your uncle.
What would it involve?
Nothing. Just keep your ears open for business, potential clients. We've got a little factory for copying.
24 hours a day. My daughter runs it. Sort of job creation. Well, she left school and become 1 in 3 million.
It's not porn, is it?
My daughter running it. Family business, family film.
Do nothing drops on my toes.
Oh, you sound with us, Gav.
I still don't know.
Technology is here to stay.
The leisure era is with us, Gav.
OK. Give it a whirl, but if it interferes with my cookers, that's where my bread and butter comes from, OK?
The least you can do is pick up a couple of cheap tapes.
Right, then.
Cheers, lads.
Cheers.
So you reckon it was meant for your boss, then?
I don't know. Ah, you do, Barry. Well, you're just not saying. Well, you're not helping much, are you? Well, everyone round our way reckons they know who did it. So what are you going to do about it? Nothing.
Hey, if you don't do nothing, you could end up playing the dead man.
You're joking, aren't you? It will be if I don't get down to Victor's soon.
I'd go round and break his legs if I was you.
Well, you're not me, are you? And if you was, I bet you'd love to know who did it, wouldn't you? What's to look for, Ted? Ah, suit yourself, Barry. But we need you back in the team. I can see that. So don't let anyone else carve the signature on your side, eh?
There's not much chance of that, can't, right?
See you, Barry. See you later.
Working out how much you owe me, are you?
Not much you owe me, more like.
What are you doing, Vic?
What have I been doing, you should ask? Like hanging around here all day, waiting for the man I hired to do this job to show up. It's funny, that, isn't it?
Well, I'm here now, aren't I?
I want this shop finished, Barry.
I'm here.
But are you fit? Well?
Look, the bastard's just messed up me planning, that's all.
That bastard could have killed you. Are you sure you don't know who it was?
Look, some nutter with a blade just had to go, that's all. No harm done.
Why you?
Maybe he's got a thing about good-looking Jag drivers.
As I say, why you? You hadn't received any threats beforehand.
Look, I've told you, Vic. It's just some bloody head case. I mean, I'm not involved with anyone who'd want to hurt me.
Involved with me?
You? So what?
The shop. Who knows in these violent times?
What's the shop going to be, anyway?
It's electronic gear, you know, computers and all that. But I've got to get in before anyone else does.
Oh, I see. So what you reckon is one of your competitors wanted you out of the game? Nah, Vic. If that was the case, you would have got the blade.
Who knows?
I do. So don't you worry. Come on, we better get something done.
Oh, you're still out of it, aren't you?
I'm all right.
That's what Brezhnev said as they carried him out the Kremlin.
I'll finish it, Vic. They're okay.
But when, sunshine? I need the job finished. I don't need your funeral expenses as my first outlay.
Look, it'll take me 4 or 5 days at the most once I get back into it.
OK, Barry. I just want the job finished. Soon. Very soon. This way, it's all outlay, and I can't hold on much longer. It's wasting time.
And time's money, right?
Time's money, yeah. I'll be back in a few days.
Look, how about a few days off?
I'll be back in a few days. I'll finish it then, Vic. So don't start scheming.
Yeah, but maybe you could consider getting some help in all the same.
Maybe. If you lend us your calculator, I'll tell you how much extra it's going to cost you.
Hey, I'm losing money on your injury, you're not. I'm not paying out any more money. I just want this place open for the new year. I don't care how you do it. Just do it.
No, I don't like it there. Try it over there. Down a bit. Oh, straight a bit. What do you think?
I can't really judge, can I?
Oh, look.
Yeah, it looks all right.
Well, let's have it here then.
Do you know what I really think?
What?
I think them people have got a damn cheek assuming our taste in pictures is the same as theirs.
It was a present.
Exactly.
I think it's very nice. Oh, that's true. You all right, love?
Why? Shouldn't I be?
You just seem a bit quiet, that's all. You didn't even complain when I asked you to put the picture up.
No, I'm all right, Chief.
Go on, then. Tell me.
Well, I've got just a couple of little doubts, you know. The first one's our Damon. Do you think we've done the right thing?
Well, he's got to learn. I mean, he's got to be disciplined or he'll get completely out of control.
Yeah, I know, but don't you think we might have come on a bit too strong?
No, he's been missing school, messing about. God only knows the things we don't. Look, he's got to learn standards.
Ah, maybe you're right. It's just that I can see such a lot of myself in him, you know. I mean, at his ages, I was exactly the bloody same. And how bad he was, and look at him now. He's turned out to smash it.
Yeah, but he had lots of hiding along the route, didn't he? You know, that jacket of our Damon's cost nearly £15.
Oh, aye, yeah.
Well, what else?
The other thing, work. I'm not so sure we've done the right thing, really. I think maybe we should have tried to hang on.
They'd have closed it down.
Aye, they say they would. And anyway, even if they did close it down, it might have been better to have a sudden death rather than a lingering one.
I thought once the 200 went, you were going to be secure.
Aye, but we still don't know for how long, do we?
You're not looking forward to going back, are you?
No, I've got to face them lads, haven't I? I've got to look them in the eye and they know I'm partly responsible for making them redundant.
It's not your fault. They'll realise that. They'll have to face facts.
Oh, aye, yeah. All right, lads, don't make a fuss now. You're all down the road. It's like our Damon. We're telling him not to sag schools. And all they want him for is to make factory fodder for the future.
Damon and the others missed school because they wanted to mess about.
I don't know. Toe the line, son. Be like me and my dad before me. And his dad before him. And then you'll end up worrying about your job and your future.
You can't do a lot about it till the new year, can you?
No, no.
Hey, I've got another little job for you upstairs.
Oh, you had your chance the other afternoon when the insurance man called.
Oh, no, I didn't fancy him.
Come on, what is it?
It's not all right, stock, Gav. I know these business colleagues of yours.
It's brand new, you can tell. Yeah, like a search button, remote control.
No receipt?
No, but it's not old riot stock either. I mean, the other one was, that's why it was scratched.
You told me you got that from a mate in the trade.
Well, it did, sort of.
You've only just replaced the one that was stolen. Why'd you have to have two?
It's business, isn't it?
You promised to concentrate on the cookers and build that business up.
And that's just what I'm going to do, Pet.
It'd look well if you had the police round here again to check up about the break-in.
God, everybody's into it. I mean, people record radio programmes, they put records on the cassettes, they video the telly. See, all we're doing is, organising it.
We've just got a new house. It's almost a new year. It'd be nice to have a new start and be absolutely respectable.
Respectable? What's that mean? Oh, come on. Hey, I've been hustling long enough to know a good deal when I see it. Oh, come on, look. We're going to make a lot of money this new year, pet.
It's not money I want.
You come on. Oh, well, so it's not this time. I mean, you said yourself, lots of couples have trouble. I mean, it takes longer for some. I mean, that magazine article you showed me, how long did it take them?
Oh, great. Over 12 years. I'm not waiting that long.
You're going to do put a note out for the milkman.
Well, at least he delivers on time.
I hope you're not going to be like this over the new year. I mean, brother's never seen you smile since we were married.
Since I've been married to you, I've not much to smile about, have I?
You will have when next door sees that shed.
Oh, don't be so childish.
I think it's funny.
Big job, Gordon. You've been at it a while.
I need a memory facility. This computer's useless without one.
Sounds expensive. Is it absolutely necessary?
Yes. Well, for anything important. Take the security system I'm planning. I've fed in the room sizes and other house dimensions, and then worked out a program to find the cheapest way to install the burglar alarm and smoke detection system. Trouble is, I've had to write out every stage. It would have been quicker not to use the computer.
Why not program the computer to make a frightful noise if anyone gets in?
No. I've worked out the most economical routes for the wiring, the places for the smoke detectors, and the position for the central control to attain most cost-effectiveness. You see, there's no shortcut really, Dad. If you want me to program this properly, then I'm going to need a memory.
I see.
Are you two downstairs?
Yes, dear, we're playing with Gordon's computer.
Now, the obvious place will be the hall for the central control box. But having taken all factors into account, it should be on the ceiling in the kitchen.
That's not very practical, is it?
Well, no, but under the floorboards of the landing above it, or a little less economical but more practical, would be in the airing cupboard.
Yes, and difficult to find.
If anyone had broken in without being detected, they wouldn't need to find it.
Hello, our first intruder. Have you had a nice time?
Merry Christmas and all that.
You're a bit late for the all that.
Well, I'll be early for next year, won't I?
Had a good time?
Brilliant, thanks. And you?
Oh, great. The Broadbents came over on Christmas Day.
Well, I feel even better missing that.
Now then, you two. They brought us a lovely
Box of liqueurs, yes.
How did you guess?
10 years of experience.
Well, it's nice to have you back home.
I've only been away 2 days.
A good omen for the new year, too. And I've got an interview for a job.
Really? Oh, it'd be nice to have some money coming in.
Oh, for God's sake, Lucy, can't you think of anyone other than yourself?
Look, I only meant...
I know damn well what you meant. If I could only afford those blasted school fees.
I'm sorry, Dad. It's just me and my big mouth. What's it for, anyway?
Production manager in a new factory.
Production manager? Sounds promising. When is it?
Next week. Suppose I better dig out my interview suit.
You can wear your new silk tie I bought you. It's upstairs. I'll go and get it.
Someone seems to have enjoyed herself.
You know something, Annabelle? I think this is going to be a happy, peaceful new year. She gone?
That was unforgivable.
It's my home, such as it is.
She'd no sooner sat down than you were out of the room.
What's it all about? Hmm?
Nothing.
How's the Skyver's back, is she?
A skivvy, you mean? Oh, hey.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Door.
Yeah, floor. Window.
Liar.
Now language.
French.
German.
Double Dutch. What do you want?
How much are those great big boxes of chocolates up there?
Too much.
Oh. Get 2 bottles of Coke then, will you?
Oh, hang on, hang on. I want to keep my eye on you. They're over there. Do you mind?
Get a bone shaker as well.
Please.
Yeah.
Ah. Close it.
Ta-da.
Right, I'm off.
Where?
Out.
I
gathered that.
Get out before I kill you.
Right, I'll get changed over at Sissy's before the party.
Oh, wait, can you get me a bottle of sherry while you're out?
Yeah, what type do you want? Sweet or dry?
Oh, can't you get medium?
I suppose so.
Well, that then.
Right. What are you building there?
Not finished yet.
It looks like a Sputnik. Do you know how them things make love?
No.
With great difficulty.
So I like that.
Heather, the alarm.
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't believe it.
Roger, what's wrong?
I'll tell you what's wrong, shall I? I spent a fortune installing a burglar alarm and some bloody idiot's broken the bell.
All right, Vic.
All right. You're joking. Barry boy, you jest.
I'm injured, Vic.
You get injured and I do the bloody suffering.
Look, I'll do my best, all
Your
right?
best? Listen, mate, if you don't get it done, I'm getting somebody else.
I'll manage.
Well, you'd better.
I'll manage, Vic, all right? You don't drink whiskey with Coke, dickhead. Well, what then? Bacardi.
Tart, drink that.
Suit you then, won't it?
Cheers. How you going to get it?
Rob it?
Suppose you get caught.
Me?
Yeah.
Just have to drink Coke then, won't we?
What?
Look, you don't have to come.
Arts complex behind a pub.
Barbican.
Hmm?
Bar. B-A-R. Barbican.
Paul,
Hmm?
it's New Year's Eve. We should celebrate.
What? The demise of the old year or the happy promise of the new?
I was thinking of a party.
Hmm?
Excuse me.
What?
A party.
Here?
Oh, well, I don't know. Something will turn up.
Maybe the alarm didn't go off.
Of course it did. The light was on in the control box.
Well, everything looks fine.
But how did it happen? You see, if they connected the alarm to the phone line like I asked, we'd know, wouldn't we?
Yes, and then we'd had to come home from Mother's early.
Which would have been a blessing. Oh, I'm sorry, only... Do you want a coffee?
Yes.
Oh, my God! Heather, come and look at this. We're paying a bloody fortune to live in this godforsaken place, and we have to end up living next door to some cooker freak with a mania for second-hand wooden doors, and on the other side some burglar alarm boffin. And now we've got to spend the whole damn evening having a knees up with a lot of them.
Well, you could hardly expect them to tolerate that noise all over the Christmas holiday.
Oh yes, I mean, why didn't they just put an advert in the Echo? House empty, occupants away, burglar alarm disconnected, multicoloured swap shop next door for storing contents of same.
Do shut up, Roger.
Oh yes, we'd love to come to your party. Brown bitter, wet Nelly and scouse.
You're frothing at the mouth, dear.
Ow!
The drinks are free.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, Bobby, get that, will you, love?
Don't panic. Oh, Matty, lad, come on.
All right, Bob. Where'd you get that haircut? It's terrible.
Are you kid, how are you?
You're right, here.
Thank you.
What do you think? Right, right.
Nice.
Don't shut the door on a pal, would you?
Joe, get in before the neighbours see you.
Listen, do you want me to wipe my feet or what?
No, I've got a foot bath for the likes of you upstairs.
Do you think I knew him when he had nothing? Nothing.
Hello.
Give us that tin, Matt.
Hiya, Matty.
Ciao. Give us a kiss, good.
Okay. Go in there, will you?
Smash
Have a drink.
it,
I'll be
smash
with
it.
you in a minute. Go on.
Let's put this grand there.
What do you want, Matt?
Large scotch, Bob. It's freezing out.
I'll have a scotch. It's all right.
As soon as it's decent, we're leaving.
We're not. You practically dragged the whole close out today and accused them of grand larceny. You should have been given a good hiding, not an invitation.
I'd have preferred a good hiding.
Can still be arranged.
I like your style, Jonah. Being a bottle of ties doesn't stand at all night drinking large scotches.
Well, Matty, you know your own tricks best, don't you?
Could be a raid.
Oh, listen. Ah, you made it then?
Yes.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hey, what are you doing? Would you like
Whiskey, please, and white wine for Heather.
whiskey? That's fine. Have you got over the den there, Rog?
Which particular trauma are you referring to? The destruction of my alarm or Taylor and his amazing multicoloured workshop?
You can't really blame the Collins as that, though, can you?
Oh, I've told him it was perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, well.
Thanks.
Hey, Guzzleguts, what are you drinking?
Coke.
And make sure you don't drink anything stronger.
I might.
You might what?
I might have dandelion beer, though.
Help yourself, you know, Jonah. Cheers, Bob. Oh, you've met...
Yes.
Yes. Ready?
Yes, it's a bit rough.
Hello.
All right.
Sheila asked us to call you.
Oh, come in, please. What would you like to drink?
Whiskey and soda, please. Lemonade for the children.
Sherry, please.
What did you invite him for?
New Year's Eve, open house.
Didn't mean him.
Everybody, you said.
And we've got no blasted soda.
Hey, you Alka Seltzer?
Sodden. Put water in there. And you can take your share this time as well. Well, we got no sherry, so give a port.
Yeah, Dad.
God.
Christ, listen, what's happening to the bar out there?
Self-service, Matthew. Oh, thank you. Bobby's bringing yours.
Thank you.
You've done absolute wonders with this house, Sheila. Oh, thanks. We've got loads to do yet. What? It's perfect. And in such a short time, too. Thanks. Oh, I haven't taken your coat. Come over here. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
It's very decent of you to ask us over.
It was the wife's idea, you know. Where have you been?
Out.
Well, I gathered that.
Here's your sherry.
You're late, aren't you? Not too bad.
Oh, well.
How's it going?
Got plenty, you know. Hi, Matt. Hi, Matt.
Coke. So? I'm going over there with the mistletoe. Couldn't you put something in it?
Oh, yeah.
We'll go ahead then. Kiss! I want to get a drink of it.
It's his garden.
My view.
You might be able to paint them.
Oh, what colour would you suggest? Puce?
I think legal action's a bit heavy-handed.
It's ridiculous.
Then what do you suggest?
What about breaking his legs?
Talk to the man.
He's only doing it out of spite.
Hey?
Thinks I complained about his cookies.
And did you?
Do you want another drink?
Please.
Yeah, I'll get them.
It's okay.
Oh, why don't you, Roger? They are free.
Do you reckon she likes younger men? Oh, could do. Your baddie's been sniffing around here for ages. She might be sniffing around him. Turn it in.
Can we get a shanty, Will? No! Why not?
Because my old fella'll kill me.
For a shanty?
Yeah. I'm just going to go upstairs and say, look, love, you turn me on. What, are you like a tranny or something? Give her a bit of interference anytime.
Anyway, lads, I've just done a VHF.
You what?
A very heavy fart.
Hello.
Hi.
I believe there's some sherry around.
Yes. Here we are.
Thank you. About forming the Ratepayers Association.
God.
Sorry?
May I be frank?
Oh, please.
I object to paying through the nose for dustbin men who empty their rubbish all over my garden. I object to paying for buses I never use. I also object to paying for trendy lefty teachers who indoctrinate children and then watch them fail exams. And I also object to Guardian waving social workers on $8,000 a year.
I read The Guardian.
I object to rates, Annabelle. Now, I would happily join an association for the abolition of rates, and with it the abolition of ratepayers associations.
Karen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know Lucy?
Yeah. Hello.
How's school?
Awful.
Lucy would agree with you.
It's not the same school, Father.
Oh?
No, Karen goes to the Catholic Comprehensive.
It's just as bad there.
When do you have to go back?
The 10th.
Same here.
Looking forward to it.
Can't wait.
Excuse me.
Dad used to be into chemical engineering.
Excellent.
Now it seems it's social.
And I got it. And how's my favourite girl then?
Blooming Jonah. This is Lucy.
Hello?
I'm honoured. I'm not interrupting any burning issues, am I?
Just talking about school.
God, not school. Which one?
Brookside Comp.
Oh, God, worse.
Why? Is that the school you used to go to?
Yeah. Is Bridgie still there?
Yeah, with his burps.
And his worksheets. Mark your own while I get on with my Open University course.
He's still doing that, you know.
And no questions.
Do you play that thing? Yeah.
Any ratepayers association, well, it starts with the basic premise, Roger. The lower the rates, the better it is.
Excuse me.
We watch what money is spent and what is being spent on.
But that doesn't mean cut the rates.
Well,
It
maybe.
doesn't.
Maybe, but at least we get something done for our money. Pressure. No, we find a tough chairman and then we get him...
Chairperson. It's chairperson.
Chairperson. And then we get him or her to stand.
No more! No more! My God, you leave us have some music.
Paul? Oh, Jonah's a charmer.
Yes.
I've been meaning to ask you, actually, about your sign.
Yes?
It's lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Where did you get it from?
Hi.
Well, we'd like one.
Oh. Well, it's mail order, actually.
Oh.
I have the address still. I'll bring it round.
Oh, dear.
Only, house signs are meant to be individual.
Oh.
I don't think our signs should be identical.
I see.
Excuse me.
Roger, you've come a long way. From a position of total cynicism, you're now discussing the chairman. Well, take Mr. Grant, for instance. Now, with all your experience...
You need a diplomat.
You need a dynamo.
Oh, hang on, Mo. With all my commitments with committees and tribunals, no thanks.
You'd be perfect.
A flattery will get you on the dance floor.
Well, only if I can bend your ear.
You can bite my ear if you'd like to. Come on.
You could always tear his shed down, Roger.
We've had enough of the police, thank you very much.
Roger!
It's not a my doing.
Well, why were they round?
I was stabbed.
What?
It's not serious.
Why? Who?
Searched me on both counts.
You could have been killed.
Lucky for him, I wasn't.
For him?
Yeah?
He'd have got life.
Yeah, much satisfaction you'd have derived.
And what's life these days? 10 years and out on parole. An eye for an eye.
So you reckon I should stab him then?
God, no.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, morally, not much maybe, but legally it's insane.
Why?
Murder, manslaughter, grievous bodily harm, run-of-the-mill to a judge these days. But you try and justify it and you'll never get out.
You think so?
I know so.
Tallest day, but certainly on the darkest. And it's nearly 5 minutes to 1983!
But he's going into work this morning.
I was just going to bring you this up, love.
He's just been plain bloody-minded. You're going to stop him, aren't you?
Try and drink this.
Look at him. Will you just look at him? You're just doing this to annoy me, aren't you?
When's the mortgage due?
Don't worry about the mortgage, son, will you? Another week and you'll be as right as rain.
I'll see you tonight.
If the fella who stabbed you doesn't see you first.
Look, man, just lay off it, will you?
The doctor said you needed another week in bed at least.
Look, son, people don't always die, you know. Sometimes they kill themselves.
Yeah, and the poor don't die either, do they? They starve to death.
Oh, if he wants to kill himself, bugger it, leave him to it.
Oh, leave the dishes. I'll do them later.
I can't wait to get into work either. The shop floor will sound like a chorus of Hebrew slaves. Well, Barry's got the week off to a good start, hasn't he? Knowing my luck, it can only get worse. Well, I'm off.
It's not your fault, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
I won't.
You're a shop steward, you know, not the local magician.
I'll try and remember that.
Monday morning. Back in the old routine.
May not be the same old routine. May not be morning Derek, morning Roger. It might even be Mr. and Sir.
Oh, you'll manage.
Don't have much choice, do I? God, what a Christmas. A wife proposition by my boss. A burglar alarm vandalised on that blooming shed. What a way to start the new year.
I'll go and put the light out.
House of Commons? It's like a playground. Schoolboys playing political conkers. They need to get out into the real world where they have to flex muscles and throw punches.
Sound full of fighting spirit?
Yes, I am.
Give me a hand at the table, will you? Nervous?
Not at all. The old adrenaline's in full flow.
Well, it's a long time since you've been to an interview.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Must be 10 years at least.
Since I was interviewed, yes. But I've conducted interviews on numerous occasions. I'm used to the other side of the desk, that's true. But that's no problem. In fact, it's probably an advantage. I know the questions they'll ask and the answers they want. The only problem is, am I too old?
Make that your first question.
I intend to.
I must say, Paul, you really look the part.
Good. Well, better get moving.
For luck.
Haven't smudged my collar, have you?
Don't worry. You look fine.
All right, Massey. Hello, Bob. All quiet on the Western Front?
All right, Bob, lad.
Hello, son.
I think it's the calm before the storm, mate. There's a rumour going round, Bobby, that you've been offered a seat on the CBI. Any comment?
Yeah. I think it's fair to say at this moment in time I've accepted the seat of the Confederation of British Industries, and I shall probably place it somewhere near the television set in my Brookside residence.
You're going to get worse than that, you know. I have.
Oh, aye. Go on.
Well, only what you'd expect.
Oh, totally unreasonable things. Like if we'd been out 6 weeks, lost 600 quid, what are we doing going back no better off, Bob?
Pass.
And another thing, you're going to be in for another slanging match as well.
Who will?
The other crowd. Have you seen how they've allocated the shift overtime?
Not yet, mate. You better go and take a look. See you after, eh?
Yeah, see you.
Oh, and Bobby, don't forget your armoured car, lad.
Egg, mind where you're dropping your crumbs, will ya? It's easy to see you never tidy up round here.
Neither do you.
Who made the toast?
Yeah, who woke me up saying the breathing toast made?
It's gratitude for you, isn't it?
I was asleep, having this really great dream.
What about?
Who about, you mean? Ah, I think I was about to score. Then again, might have been about what it was like to get a real Christmas present.
Oh, come off it, Dave.
Come off what?
That anorak you got. It's lovely. I mean, it'll keep you really warm when you're bunking off school, won't it? Must have cost more than all of mine put together. I mean, what did I get? A bottle of perfume and a blouse.
They're letting you go on holiday, aren't they?
Except for Defo, yes.
They will.
Even if they do. You pay more in an Oxfam shop for your anorak than you would for my perfume brand new.
Do you think so?
Mr. Collins. Sorry to have kept you waiting. This way.
Thank you.
This way, Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, this is Jenny Kay, my management consultant partner, as it were. Jenny, this is Mr. Collins.
Pleased to meet you.
Thank you, Miss Kay.
Oh, please, just call me Jenny.
And I'm Gary. Take a seat. Would you like some more coffee?
Oh, no, thank you.
Oh, I would, Gary.
Right.
Before we continue, I feel I must get something straight with you both.
Oh, please do.
I'm 55 years old.
You look well on it. I'm 27.
And I'm 28.
And you look 35.
Thank you. You were saying?
I'm a man who believes in coming straight to the point. And the point in this case is, at 55, am I too old?
You don't think you're too old, do you, Mr. Collins?
Well, I wouldn't be here if I did.
Good. Please sit down.
It's a bit early for your dinner hour, isn't it?
Yeah, we're later still though for our tea break, aren't we?
Conveyor belt's knackered.
Why, what's up with it?
Old age. I told him it was going to break down.
He wouldn't listen to me. How's your Barry? He's on the mend.
The team's been winning without him, you know.
Yeah, you win a lot more easy with him, though, don't you?
Aye, that's if he's recovered before the end of the season, like.
He started back to work today, lad.
Did he? Didn't you say he was going mountain climbing or something over the weekend, Bobby?
Yeah.
Who with?
A mate of his.
Oh, yeah. What's his name?
I don't know.
Straight up. What is his name?
Jaguar. Jaguar XJ6. That's the only way you'd get our Barry to go mountain climbing.
See me, Morty.
Oh, come on.
Now go away.
No, go on. You like it.
Now go away, Gordon.
I mean, a bit of heavy metal won't perforate your eardrums, I promise.
Well, why can't I listen normally?
Well, it's not the same. You see, there's bits of music that vibrate across the
Oh,
leads
no,
from ear to ear.
Look, it's true, actually, Mum. The bass actually goes into your head. You can hear it. Go on, you like it, really? What? You like it, really? I can't hear. Right, come on. What's the group called, anyway?
It's a band, not a group.
They're called Export.
Why are they called Export? Because everyone kept telling them to go away.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Let's have another cut on, Gordon.
Right, come on. Let's get to the head. I am
Of course, theories are fine on paper. Any fool knows that. But out there is the real world. And to survive in that real world, you've got to make real profits. All the best intended life-affirming principles don't matter a fig if one can't pay the bills. And that, of course, applies on a personal as well as an industrial level. Any idea on the shop floor needs a practical and intelligent mind to guide it through the production process.
What do you feel about the Swedish style of building cars? You know, where 6 men build a car from start to finish and there's no production line as we know it.
Well, if it's more productive, then yes, I'm all for it.
Are you against the production line system in principle? Many people complain of boredom.
Of course, you'll always get someone complaining. My own feeling is that people on the production line aren't all that imaginative to start with, and don't get bored in the same way as, well, someone from Mensa, say. I polarized for effect. I'm sorry.
Not at all. But do you think it helps to have workers tell or advise management on, say, how to run the production line? After all, some might say that seeing as they work on it, they should know how to run it best.
Perhaps.
What about workers' participation, then? Given workers in the boardroom, wouldn't it be in their interests to ensure little or no stoppages? More productivity?
They wouldn't agree for long. Trade union reps get very suspicious if you agree with them twice in 2 sentences. They feel they're not doing their job unless they're arguing with you.
One final question, and it's just out of interest, really.
Yes?
What did you think of the health dispute?
Which one?
Sorry?
Well, do you mean the more recent short-term disputes about pay and conditions, or the greater dispute, of which the others are merely a symptom, that is whether we need a health service per se?
Well, I actually meant how the management, for want of a better term, handled the nurses, for example.
Management's duty is to manage. I have the utmost admiration for any management that sticks to its guns, no matter how unpleasant the consequences appear, or at whatever cost to its popularity.
Thank you very much, Mr. Collins. It's been, well, a very interesting meeting.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you.
I second that, Mr. Collins.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Collins, and thank you very much.
Goodbye, Jenny. Goodbye.
Cheerio. Five minutes with him and it'd have the whole factory out.
55 going on 106. Who's next?
Thank you very much. See you again.
What does your Barry think about the sellout? Some of the lads have started calling you General Galtieri. You know, what with leading us to such a great victory.
There was a vote, soft lad. Oh, ignore him, Jonah.
I voted against.
The majority voted democratically in favour of votes.
Well, whose idea was it to give in?
You and clowns like you. And that was even before we walked out. Oh, for Christ's sake, will you two leave it alone?
I'm not even going to waste my breath answering you. And look, I know it's dinner time and that, but I'd like to know what our shop steward's got to say about the overtime allocations. And I'm especially interested in his comments about the fact his shift has got all the overtime it can handle, and one shift hasn't got any at all.
There's a perfectly good explanation for that, Kinsella.
Oh, yeah. Listen, we lost 6 weeks' money because of you. But you'll be all right. You can make it up, because you're hand in fist with the bosses scheduling the overtime. You owe us, Grant.
Bobby! Now listen, you mallet-head! Bobby, if you've got a little brain in there, you listen to what I've got to say. And then go back to the shop floor to your crowd, OK? And tell them, because every time you open your mouth, they bleat like the sheep that they are. Now, the overtime schedule has got nothing to do with us. It's done by management, OK? Now, I'm going to repeat that for you. It's done by management. We don't get any say in the matter, OK? But we've still got to answer to gobshites like you. But maybe one of the reasons is maybe your shift isn't worth a carrot, if you know what I mean. Now, listen, if you take a tip from me, I'm going to have a cup of tea. You'll keep that shut. Because if you don't, I'm going to pour it all over your head. Okay.
Just get us a cup of tea, will you, Matty?
Only me. Oh, hello.
Hello. I'll just go and get changed. How did the interview go?
Very well. That's nice.
Yes.
Where's your mother?
In the kitchen. Well, how did it go?
It went very well. Very well indeed.
Well, come on, tell me all about it. What happened? What did they ask you? What did you say? Have they decided yet? When are they going to let you know?
Now, which one shall I answer first?
When will they let you know?
Oh, within a week, I expect.
And what did they ask?
All the questions I expected.
And?
Oh, I put them right on a few things. I came straight out with it. Felt very confident. It's important to make an impression, and I think I did. Well, I know I did from what they said.
What was that?
Well, they expressed their appreciation on hearing things put so forthrightly.
Oh, Paul, I'm so glad. Fingers crossed.
Yes. Certainly gave them something to think about.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
I'm bored.
Well, it's your turn to clear up.
No, it isn't.
You know it is.
I tell you what, I'll toss you for it.
OK, but my coin, I don't trust yours.
Well, that's very nice, that is, isn't it? My own sister doesn't even trust me.
Cool.
Heads.
Why don't you go see Duxie or someone? I mean, you've been stuck in here all afternoon. At least I've been out shopping.
Nah. Might rain.
Taking you, Anna.
It'll get wet.
That's what it's for, soft lad.
It's brand new, it'll ruin it.
You're gonna go gozzy soon, I thought, Lindsay, you know.
You know me, your brother then, won't he?
Come on, I'll take you the pictures then.
Do you mean it?
Yeah, I'll pay.
Nah, we'll never get in.
We can queue.
I'm not queuing. I tell you what, we'll bunk in.
We won't, you know.
Coffee, oh master.
Thanks.
What's up?
Only good thing about having our mail delivered late, the bad news doesn't spoil your day.
Bank statement?
Disaster statement.
Nonsense.
Certainly is the way you go through money.
Hey, take it easy. Remember which slave made the coffee?
And who made tea this morning?
Well, aren't you going to tell me? I mean, you've been bursting to all the way from the station, haven't you?
Tell you what.
You and Derek. Is it morning, mister? Morning, sir? Or what?
Oh, that. Well, it's sort of, good morning, Derek, sir.
Yes, it would be. Fancy bed before dinner?
Okay. Upstairs or down here?
Upstairs. Duvet's warmer.
I'll put the dinner on the timer, shall I?
You don't know how long I'm going to keep you.
I know my limits.
Ooh, you're so romantic, Ron.
I'm just thinking ahead. And it'll be all ready for us then, won't it?
Okay, you do that. I'll go upstairs and then I'll be all ready for you when you come up.
This fella in the shop today, he was saying you've all lost touch with management. Anything could happen.
That's just the trouble, isn't it? There's nothing happening at the moment. Everyone's playing a waiting game.
That's what he said. Only he said he was tired of waiting. He was itching to start a bit of action of his own.
Yeah, well, he wants to be careful of what he's saying. Management's trying to get rid of the militants first. What's his name?
Granger. Stephen Granger.
Mind you, management won't consult us about anything, will they? Mind you, they're not going to broadcast the fact that they're getting shut of the militants. They're going to try and keep that quiet.
Well, this Granger bloke said that the unions were as much to blame as management.
Oh, don't give me all that nonsense again. I've heard it all before.
Why? What's happened?
Nothing, I just lost my temper in work, that's all. Do us a favour, Sheila, love, don't ask me about it.
I'm only telling you what this bloke said.
Go on.
Well, he said it's got nothing to do with better quality or greater efficiency.
Well, what has it got to do with?
Well, according to him, now let me get this right. He said, what's the good of economic power if nobody wants to buy his stuff? Why make bombs when you can make kidney machines? That's what he said.
Because this government's not interested in putting people together, is it? It's got more to gain from people tearing themselves apart.
I know that, love. But I found it very hard to argue with the bloke when he says that every time a compromise is reached in ACAS, another 200 gets sent off down the road. And he's right, isn't he?
So what's the alternative to 200 redundancies? Close the factory down?
Look, love, you're the one who's always saying management doesn't consult you enough.
Right.
Well, this bloke said, why don't you form a workers' co-op?
Oh, not that again, Sheila. I've heard it all before.
Did it. Lucas's did it. No one was buying their batteries, so they started making kidney machines, and they're still going strong. Well, why don't you and the lads do it? Become your own bosses, your own management.
Sheila, I'd love to make kidney machines. But who'd you sell them to? The National Health Service? Well, haven't you read the papers about the cuts? They're getting it left, right and centre. They're closing hospitals every day, love. Soon we'll have no National Health Service. And then who do you sell your machines to? And where'd you go from there?
I don't know. You know more about it than I do.
No, look, Sheila, I take his point. I agree with a lot of what he says. Anyway, let's forget it. Where's the kids?
Left a note. Gone to the pictures.
Didn't invite us, did they?
Well, maybe they thought we wanted to be alone. You know, watch the telly in private.
The woman, you see, well, she was a sort of cross between Incredible Hulk and Batwoman. Knew it all. Knew it all. Well, they started on me. They were going to put me in my place. No way, no way. Thank God I've got a bit of experience in this life. Soon put them in their place. Anyway, it was wonderful. Went absolutely well. Listen, let's celebrate, huh? All four of us together.
Yeah, it's ages since we've all been out
tonight.
together.
Let's all get dressed up, paint the town and something.
Yes. Come on.
I'm sorry, but I arranged to see Jonathan tonight.
Oh.
Well, it doesn't stop you going, does it?
No, we three can go out.
Okay.
Well, I'm not really that hungry.
Oh, come on, Gordon. You're always hungry. Don't give me that. Come on, all those.
Well, it's just that there's a special showing of Flash Gordon on tonight. And,
Oh, dear.
You know.
Well, obviously we can't compete against Jonathan and Flash Gordon, so looks as though we'll have to...
Go on your own.
Huh?
Oh, why not? You are married, for God's sake. No, I mean it, Dad. I'm genuinely pleased about your interview. Go on, take Mum out and celebrate.
Do you ever get the feeling they're trying to get rid of us, darling?
And this time they've succeeded.
It's been a good day today.
Yeah, I'm just not used to a hot meal at lunchtime.
We have one almost every day.
I know that. The trouble is, it's getting me into bad habits. I'm piling the weight on.
I hadn't noticed.
My clothes have. I'm used to a snack at lunchtime. You're a very bad influence on me.
You need a hot meal this weather. What are you planning to do this afternoon?
I want to clean downstairs, give it a thoroughly good clean, especially the kitchen. You know, Lucy's bringing Jonathan home, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least make the effort.
Oh, it seems to have cheered her up. And from what she said about him, he appears to come from good stock.
You make him sound like a racehorse.
Well, at least he comes from the right area.
Oh, come on, Paul.
Does count for something, you know.
Well, I said to him, don't give me that. The pub closes at 10:30. Where do you think you've been all this time? I mean, I'd had a bath and washed my hair after news at 10 had gone off. Talking, he said. I said he could try staying in and talking to me for a change. Talking? Me lying in bed trying to get warm and him standing freezing on the pavement. Hey, are you listening to me? I'm not really.
Oh, rubbish. Bet you. Be nearly a tenner for them. I could get it.
Where from?
I'll get it. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Get off. Get off. Take off.
Those carrots were good. Local.
Local shops could have been grown anywhere.
I'm thinking of growing our own veg.
I'm not that keen a gardener.
I don't know. I should probably enjoy it.
I quite enjoy picking my vegetables from clean plastic bags off shelves.
Suburban woman speaks.
Don't be so smug. I can just see you muck spreading and working out crop rotations in that little patch out there.
Oh, you can mock. But that's what this country's lacking. A bit of self-help from the populace. With a bit of an effort, we could be self-sufficient. Tell the common market where to plant their farming and agricultural policies.
I'm cold. And I'm fed up. I'm starving. Actually, I could go butty myself. Should we go back to ours and see if our Karen will make us something? Oh, yeah? Come on. Get off!
What's gone into you then?
Sorry, I'm not much company, am I?
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
So you're not speaking to Colin then?
No. Trouble is, I don't think he notices. How's Gavin?
All right.
Still minding his cookers, is he?
Yeah, he's hoping to get some premises soon. He's made enough promises.
I thought he'd built himself a workshop.
Don't.
Hey, you're lucky with Gavin, you know. What? Well, he's not a drinker, is he?
He's certainly not teetotal either.
No, but he's not out every night like Colin.
No, I suppose not.
See, that's what makes blokes unreliable. They've more loyalty to the mates when it's like that.
He's into video at the moment.
Oh, yeah? No mucky films, are they?
Go away.
Pity that might have kept Colin at home a bit more. Like a good film myself. Never get anything decent on telly these days. Does he sell these machines as well, then?
But don't ask where they come from.
Oh, like that, is it?
No. Actually, he's dead straight, Gavin, you know. He is. He might fiddle the tax and the insurance, like, but basically he's honest. Some bloke gave him 10 quid too much for a cooker once and he gave it back to him. He even surprised himself.
Easy come, easy go, I suppose.
That's what Gavin says. Mind you, he's fair to the people he sells to. Says he won't be buying off him if they didn't have money to throw away.
Sounds too good to be true, your fella. Must be something wrong with him.
Yeah, there is.
You what?
Nothing. Do you fancy another cup of tea?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
I may just apply for an allotment.
It's going a bit far, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Only a matter of planning and management. I bet with Gordon's help we could plan a programme for the year. Cost effectiveness and economy.
Computerise the allotments.
Oh, why not? Be a good project for us. Mind you, I'd have to be settled in the new job. Couldn't manage both at once at the beginning.
Haven't been offered it yet, you know.
It's only a matter of time.
I hope you're right. Then at least I won't have that lot cluttering up my kitchen.
The Black Museum.
Heaven's sake, why do you keep it? Are you planning a campaign of revenge against all the firms that rejected you?
Of course not. Even though not one of them so much as gave me an interview. I think I'll just keep them.
How can anybody stand it?
Stand what?
Each other? In this dreadful place?
It is pretty grim.
Just grim. It's so depressing, uninspiring.
Dead.
I'm thinking of moving to London.
Really?
For a couple of years. I have an uncle in Chiswick in the same line of business as us. It'd be a good experience for me. Plus, of course, meeting interesting people. The nightlife, the girls. Hey, I was only joking about the girls.
I bet you were. Oh, I wish I could come with you.
Why not? When you leave school, there'll be nothing here for you. We could share a flat.
You can ask my father when you meet him.
Hello, Mr. Collins. Pleased to meet you. Would it be all right if Lucy comes and lives with me in London?
You'd blow a fuse. Be great though, wouldn't it?
And you could be my secretary.
I want a real job.
That is a real job.
You chauvinist. I want your job.
A woman's place is in the bed. Except at mealtimes, of course, and then it's in the kitchen.
Seen him had a shot yet?
Yes, Gizmo.
10-5.
You play like an Evertonian there, Gizmo.
Yeah, on a bad day.
It's always a bad day if you play like one of them, though, isn't it?
Let's see you do any better soccer.
Just watch. And then. Whoa! Hey Karen, are you tidying up or what? Your mum will be home soon.
It's you lot that untidied it.
Yeah, but before she went out this morning, my mum told you to tidy up.
She didn't tell you lot to mess it up first though, did she?
Who'll get the roasting? Yes. Hey Gizmo, you refereeing or being one of the cards?
No, I'm watching Summit.
Do you fancy trying the dishes, Gizmo?
Oh! Go ahead, Gizmo. Hey, get in there.
Come on, Gizmo, you don't fancy playing kids' games, do you?
Gizmo wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, go ahead, Gizmo. He would.
Hi, it's me. I'm okay. Listen, are you coming tonight? No, Gavin, I don't want to talk about it first. Look, I just want you to come. Well, why do you keep trying to put it off all the time? Oh, grow up.
What's the doors closed for, Giz? No. Where's your filly, Gizmo? Come on, we're going to get them records.
You're not going to get much with that.
I know how to get plenty more. Come on, Giz.
Where are you going?
I've told you, downtown.
Nah.
Why not?
I couldn't be bothered, and I'm going home.
Got his hand to do nothing, you Giz. All right, please yourself.
Oh, Karen wants to go away on her own this year.
Wish I could go away on my own.
No, I mean with her friends.
Oh? Male or female?
That's what's worrying me.
Wish I had a boyfriend to be going away with.
I don't think your husband would be very pleased. Oh, look. Hotel Santa Lucia, Majorca. It's wonderful.
I always fancied Corfu myself. But you know here that one on the bingo? Well, she went. But she said it's too hot.
I've heard that.
Where's your Karen want to go?
Anywhere, so long as it's away from us.
It's the best way to find out about anyone, though, isn't it? I mean, go away on holiday with them.
You've got to keep it in proportion, Paul. I'm afraid it's got to be said. All it is another rejection. You've got to pick yourself up, keep trying.
It's more than just a rejection, Annabelle. I actually had an interview. I had a chance to sell myself, and I failed.
But there might have been a lot of people after the job. Hundreds, maybe.
Doesn't matter how many. I thought I'd done well.
Please don't be too depressed, Paul. Something will turn up.
New factory, new year. Damn it.
It's no good losing your temper. Gets us nowhere. Would you like to go to the station and meet Gordon? Get you out for a spell.
You do it if you don't mind. It's telling the children as well.
They'll understand.
Will they?
I'll tell Lucy.
We could have paid her school fees. Damn it, I feel so useless.
None of this was your fault, Paul. It's just going to take more time than we originally thought, that's all.
How much time? Suppose I lost the job because of my age. Then it can only get worse.
It's no good thinking like that, Paul. It gets nowhere. Look, you were turned down for a job, but another one will turn up. One more suitable. Don't panic.
Hope you're right.
What about the allotment idea?
I don't know. Muck spreading?
Lucy and Jonathan will be here shortly. I'd better go and get Gordon, unless you'd rather.
She could have picked a better day.
She wasn't to know. And it'll make a break. Fresh company.
Oh my God.
What's the matter?
Yes, with you lot in all day. You've done well. Where's the rest of the shower?
Oh, we've gone downtown. And me and Gizmo cleaned up. Dishes as well.
That was very decent of you, Gizmo.
One of the others has helped. Isn't he a gentleman?
Well, I'll see you then, Karen.
Yeah, ta-ra.
Bye, Mrs. Grant.
Bye, Gizmo. What did he help you for?
Maybe he's just got that sort of charming.
Well, seeing it's a day of good deeds, how about helping with the tea?
Seems a pity tasting all those dishes again, you know.
What's his real name?
I don't know.
No car. Maybe we'll be alone.
Meet the family, eh? I think you brought me here under false pretenses.
Yeah. We'll just keep a grip on yourself till we know where they are, right? Oh, hello, Dad. We thought you were all out. I don't mean we came because we thought you were out.
What your daughter's trying to say, Mr. Collins, is I'm Jonathan.
Pleased to meet you, Jonathan.
Likewise, Mr. Collins.
Do you think we could go in, Dad?
Oh, sorry. Come in.
Do you want some coffee?
Please.
Do you want some coffee, Dad?
No, thanks. Lucy tells me you're in computers.
Yes.
Pity Gordon isn't here. He's mad keen on them himself, you know.
No home should be without one.
You sure you don't want a cup, Dad?
Oh, no, thanks. No. Actually, I was just nipping out for the evening paper.
Dad's job hunting.
You're out of work at the moment, are you?
Yes. I was made redundant.
Any news about that job?
No. I expect they've a lot more people to see.
What line are you in?
Production management, Petrochem Corporation.
I'll keep my ears open for you. We have a lot of contacts in industry, people who take our software.
I shan't be long.
Take my car if you like.
Oh, no, thank you. I enjoyed the exercise.
Nice little place you have here.
What do you mean is it's about the size of one of your outhouses?
Oh, it's neat, serviceable, cheap to heat, and about the size of one of our outbuildings. The old man doesn't seem so bad.
Well, he is.
No sign of him getting a job then.
No, absolutely none. I don't think he thinks he's got a chance either. What I find so depressing is his facade of optimism.
Better that than depression, I suppose.
What he needs is a jolly good war. He'd have a position then. He could utilise his wonderful organisational skills.
He's ex-army, is he?
Defeated the Mau Mau single-handed.
I thought they won in the end.
Not according to my dad.
Aren't you going to show me the rest of the house, then?
I didn't know you were interested in Breeze Block, circa 82.
You don't really think I have an ulterior motive?
Well, I'd be disappointed if you didn't. But that doesn't mean...
How long will your father be?
Why?
I don't have much time, as you well know.
And?
And you promised to lend me the beastly beatitudes of Balthazar B in return for the ginger man.
Oh, yes. I'd forgotten.
And I really do want to see Gordon's computer.
Because it's upstairs.
Because it's my line of business. Oh. You never know. I may be able to employ him in the future.
Oh, how lovely. Gordon as computer programmer and me as your secretary. You haven't got a vacancy for the old man, have you, as janitor?
I really don't have much time.
If you lay a finger on me, I'll scream and I'll scream.
And risk the wrath of your Neanderthal neighbours. You're safe as houses with me, Lucy.
Well, no, I don't know how safe that is. 'Tis only breeze block, after all.
I've been thinking about what you asked, about your holidays.
What was that?
About going away with Pauline and the others. Well, you do still want to go, don't you?
I suppose so.
Well, I've decided you can if your dad agrees.
If your dad agrees? I wouldn't be surprised if he was against it then.
Well, I think I could persuade him if I caught him in the right mood.
Okay.
Night, Pet.
Sure.
Oh, look out. Here comes Mr. Wonderful himself.
What's all that about?
Nothing. Where's the car?
It's outside. Look, I've got to do a bit of business before we see the doc.
What sort of business?
Well, I see Frank across the road.
Gavin?
Well, it came out of the blue, love. Look, it's too good to miss, honest. Hey, how'd you go, didn't I? I'm only joking. I popped out just to see you.
Well, hang on then. I've just got to go to the lift.
Okay. Hey, Frank, it's Gav. Look, I won't be able to make it tonight. No, my future. I'll ring you later, okay?
Hi, love.
Not bad. Steak pie's quite nice, Mum.
Oh, thanks, love. Oh, you're a bit late, aren't you?
Got held up again. I am shattered.
I'll get you tea.
What's a hard day?
I've had a grueler. And bloody redundancies. Done more talking than working today. And I'd rather have been working.
Aren't you going to play your new record, Stalin?
Not now, Karen.
Thanks, Chuck.
Hey, Dad. Oh, Karen's going on holiday with Pauline.
Is she now?
She was wondering how we'd feel about it.
Be all right, won't it? Have you got any salty?
It's quite an impressive little job, that.
I was just showing Jonathan Gordon's computer. Well, I didn't think Gordon would mind, and Jonathan's in a bit of a hurry to get off.
Sorry to have to cut it short, but I really must dash. My apologies to Mrs. Collins and Gordon.
Oh, they understand. Know your way out of the estate, do you?
Expect so. Doesn't take me long to find my way about. Could I have my hat, please? Goodbye, then.
What the devil are you playing at?
I beg your pardon?
Don't act the innocent with me, child. What was going on up there?
told you. I was just... You don't think... You can't possibly...
What am I supposed to think? Coming back and finding you locked in a bedroom with...
God, no wonder they got rid of you. Your brain's addled with age.